Hi and welcome to my series where I try to explain what inspired me back in the days when I grew up. I didn't have so much money, so I recorded a lot of things on tape, and this record came from a 2-year-older guy in my school. He bought this album and I went to record it at his place. If you recognize the first sample here, it's because you heard it many times in Prodigy Firestarter. Another group that we haven't talked about that is also true pioneers when it comes to electronic music, started in the mid-70s somewhere to release this truly electronic music, often very long tracks, could be 20 minutes or so, and they released so many albums during the years, and this is one of my favorite. It's a live album, a little bit of like a compilation thing, and the whole album is excellent. Check it out if you haven't. This is one of the examples that goes in like the techno vibe. Here's another good record from 1984, and I think, if I remember correctly, that one of the sides I liked all of the tracks, the other side not so much on the vinyl, but this is one on the right side. The synthesizers and the programming in this one, wow. As you can see, some of the groups are coming back. Here is another example of a group that did a good 12-inch, or they did all the 12 inches was very good actually. But this B-side was quite cool. Very long epos of a track, and they just keep going with the bass line, and yeah, really nice. When I created my first group, it was me and another guy. We joined forces with our synthesizers. He was singing, I was playing, and in his shelf, this single was present.
Selection booth recording.
So here we are back with another pop artist, again Howard Jones, but again there are parts of the tracks and songs that I really enjoyed. And those special moments, you always found those on the 12 inches. And this is the B-side and the long version of Conditioning. I think most of people heard either Big in Japan or Forever Young and all those tracks, and also maybe Sounds Like a Melody, which is the A-side on this one, but I was far more interested in the B-side. This is why. This is another track that I probably never have discovered if it wasn't for me laying late at night with my mom's boombox, with the recording button and the pause button back and forth, and as soon as I heard something good on the radio, I record it. And this is all it takes, like a good bass line, and I'm there. Check it out. So this is my second track with techno in it in the title, and this was also present on an Electro compilation, and I think it was there I heard it the first time, but this is the track alone as it is, like Electro vibe all the way. Techno scratch. Back to discovering music through movies. Breakdance the movie, huge success. This compilation I think sold millions of copies, and you have Bodywork with Hot Streak in it, Ollie and Jerry, Breaking There's No Stopping Us. But for me, it was the last track on the B-side that got my attention. It's the first Electro track with Ice-T on rap. I think it's Ice-T's first ever record. And just check this Electro track, so amazing. So I'm a type of guy that remembers everything. When I heard a record first time, where I heard it, from who I heard it, like if I borrow it from somewhere, radio, yeah, whatever. I remember everything. And this record I heard in a local import store, like a couple of blocks away from the main shopping mall. They had some excellent records in that shop that I only saw there, and this was one of those.
Egyptian lover, baby.
It's funny because in a clip that goes around the internet is Jeff Mills playing, stating 1983. I think it's at least 1984 because the record he's playing came out 84. And one of the records is the B-side of Egypt, Egypt with Egyptian Lover. And he's scratching on What is the DJ if he can scratch. And the other record is one of my other favorite, is the Freeze singer John Rocca, who goes solo with this excellent electro track. I already talked about Rational Youth and the first album, which is excellent, all the tracks. And this track was also on the album, but they released it separate as a special remix 12-inch. So check it out. If you haven't seen any clips with me before, welcome. And what am I doing? Yes, I'm playing the tracks that I grew up with, that I loved back in the days. I bought them at the time. So this is like no construction afterwards. It's just the thing I loved back in the days. And most of the tracks are about funky bass lines, synthetic sounds, drum machines and all that stuff. And if you put those together, you get this excellent track.
Plastik. C'est chic. Plastik.
Sometimes when you hear a track, you hope that they release 100 more of the same vibe. But this group did only one track like this, and it's so amazing. So I need to stick to it, listen to it over and over again, because as I said, only one track in this style, but what a track. When you came into the electronic music genre, you started to dig deeper and deeper and deeper and finding more and more obscure stuff. And this is one of those records that, yeah, really good one, but a bit on the harder edge. I was not so much into like the punk synth thing like Duff, for example. I know many people love them, but that was not really my thing. And even if like people were like shouting too much and there were no clear melodies or no clear bass lines or anything like that, I wasn't really into it. But when I heard this one, it was like, yeah, it doesn't get much harder than this. Again, speaking of soundtracks, again, no internet, no other sources where you can get your music. If you heard something on the television or in a movie, it was like immediately try to find it. And one of the big anthems, of course, Axel F with Faltermeyer, who did this theme for, yeah, Beverly Hills, the soundtrack. But the B-side I found at least as interesting as. Check it out. Roland definitely designed the future without knowing it back in the 80s. The machine TR-808, the drum machine TR-909 and the TB-303, the bass line. All of them classic machines, very sought after to this very day. If you want to check out more music like this, check my site or my app, where you can start with 1984 in the mix, but also make sure to check the Electro disco mix that's also in there. Just go get it, check it out. I love these machines for life.